Okay, let's go ahead and move forward with looking at some examples of written body paragraphs. Now, when we get to these body paragraphs, what I suggest you do is to just stop the screen and read through the body paragraph. Read through it at your own pace, right? Look at the language, look at the sentences, look at how the ideas are connected together, and look at how the body paragraph is being used to answer the question. Okay, but that's what you're going to want to do. Stop the tape, read the body paragraph. Remember, a body paragraph is an inverted pyramid, right? It's an inverted pyramid. When you're writing a proper body paragraph, it should fall into an inverted pyramid. Here's the agree or disagree question. And this is the one with the full-time students spending most of their time studying. They should be doing other things. And I disagree. This is the body paragraph on that I disagree because a high GPA requires a student to only focus on their studying, right? So what you can do right now is you can stop the tape and read through this one. Actually, I'll go ahead and read this one for you. Now, these markings that you see, TS is for topic sentence, detail number one, D1 is detail number one, and then we have the explanation of detail number one, and then I'm going to explain that example, then detail number two, explain detail number two, and then a concluding sentence. This is the reason why you only need to do 2 body paragraphs. Okay? This is the reason why you only have to do 2 body paragraphs. So, let's take a look at it. Despite the desire to participate in outside activities, university students must only focus on their coursework because a high GPA requires dedicated effort. The reading requirements for GPA excellence require a significant amount of course time invested in those areas. A highly intelligent colleague of mine played sports, participated in multiple clubs, and ended his college career with a 2.0 average because he could not keep up with the course readings. As this example informs us, doing other activities cannot outweigh utilizing all the available time to study, since the results will be a low GPA. Notwithstanding the previous argument, group study time with classmates necessitates a sole focus on coursework. A student can have 5 different study groups that meet each week, and participating in outside labors diminishes group availability, thereby decreasing a GPA. Reading and group requirements to attain a high GPA demonstrate why time must not be wasted outside of the classroom. And here is a big screen example of it for you guys. And you can just again stop the tape and just read through it at your own pace. Here is to what extent do you agree or disagree question. This is the question about the qualities a person needs to be successful cannot be learned at university. And I mainly agree. So if you have ever thought about writing this type of question where you mainly agree or mainly disagree, this is how it's done. Okay? So please, stop the tape and read through this this body paragraph. And actually, it's going to be better if you just stop the tape right here and read it in the big version, right? But this is how you would write a paragraph if you mainly agree or mainly disagree. All right, here is to what extent do you agree or disagree, where this is the second body paragraph where I partly agree with the other side. So again, stop the tape, read carefully through to see how I am partly agreeing with the other side. When you read this, you get a really clear idea of my position, right? Even when I'm presenting the side that I partly agree with, I'm calling it weaker, right? So you're really clear about the side that I really agree with. All right, here is the to what extent do you agree or disagree, body one. And this is the one about the postgraduate research, and should it only be given to science, or should it be given to other topics? As you know, I said give it to other topics. This is the body paragraph about art. So you can go ahead and take your time and read through this body paragraph by stopping the tape. This is the opinion question. Oh, now some of you may be saying, well, where's the second body paragraph? Everybody, in the later lectures, I give you the full essay. Right? I give you the full essay. All we're doing here is I'm pointing out to you the different parts of a body paragraph, right? So that you know if you're doing it correctly, you would have all these different body parts these parts to a body paragraph. That's why they're highlighted in yellow, everybody. Okay? That's why they're highlighted in yellow so you can see the different parts. But in the later lectures, I'm going to show you the entire essay. Okay? The entire essay. This body paragraph is about medical advancements. All right? This is the one about whether only doing homework is a good or bad thing, and I'll say a bad thing. And this is the body paragraph that's talking about playing. So this is the second body paragraph, everybody. The second body paragraph. Again, you might ask me, where's the first body paragraph? Everybody, I'm not able to show you the full essay in this structured format. We're only focusing on one paragraph so that you can look at the outline and then look at how you write the body paragraph. In the later lectures, we're going to be able to look at the entire essay. Okay? If you don't want to look at, or you're not interested in looking at an outline and how a body paragraph is written specifically, and you want to look at the full essays, what you want to do is go ahead and skip and go to the later lectures and just look at the full essays, right? When you look at the full essays, it doesn't have this kind of detailed explanation about what the different sentences are. But that's what you want to do if you want to just look at full essays only. All right, here's this paragraph where you can again stop it and look at it. Here's a discuss both sides question where we have the second body paragraph and the opinion separated. So again, you can look at the question, look at the outline, look at the body paragraphs, so you can really see how this works. Okay. This is another advantage question about comparing your way of life with that of your parents, and which one would you prefer? Here we're doing it in terms of what? Comparing it with categories. So this is this body paragraph, and this is the body paragraph on comparing my generation versus my parents' generation in terms of opportunities for minorities. So go ahead and take a look at this. Take a look at this body paragraph so you can see how it's written. All right, and here it is in terms of discussing, this is the advantage, disadvantage question dealing with bringing your family with you overseas. Okay, and this first body paragraph is talking about the advantages. Okay, now again, look at this paragraph very carefully so you can see how I'm writing it. Now with this one, what's really interesting is Look at the sentences highlighted in orange, right? I wrote this body paragraph a little bit differently to show you another way to write a body paragraph. In the second sentence, I introduced detail 1 and detail 2. And then in the sentences afterwards, I explain detail 1 and then explain detail 2. This is actually a really great way to write a body paragraph. And so I just wanted to give you an example of really how to do that if you wanted to. Okay. And here is the disadvantages paragraph. And again, we're introducing the detail 1 and detail 2 together in the second sentence, and then we explain detail 1 and then we explain detail 2, right? So this is a great way to write body paragraphs. I really like doing it this way. I think it simplifies it a little bit for students, but I wanted to show you at least one essay of doing it this way. It's a little bit different than most of you have seen before, but it's actually a really effective way to write body paragraphs. And here is our 2-part question, right? And so this is the body paragraph talking about other factors. Now, one thing I want you to look at here, and the reason why these sentences are highlighted in orange, is look at the coherence. Look how we're connecting all the sentences together from one to the next. This is what it means by coherence. This is what it means by connecting ideas together. This is what really, really impresses the graders. And this is the specific paragraph talking about social reinforcement. So stop the tape, take a look at it, read it. Let me know if you have any questions about it. This is the problem solution question. It's talking about loss of community and what's the problem with loss of community and what measures can we take to overcome those problems. Right, so this paragraph specifically talks about the problems. Stop the tape and take a look at it. Here is an opinion essay, and this is a brand new one actually. This is a new one for you guys. The automobile and the airplane are important inventions of the 20th century. Both of these inventions have had an important effect on our lives. Choose another invention, right? So for this one, I chose the actual computer. And this is a body paragraph that's specifically about communication and the benefits of communication from the computer. So if you have any questions about those body paragraphs, please let me know. Now, in the upcoming lectures, you're going to be able to see the full essays. You can see how we put all the different parts together. So thank you so much for joining us in this body paragraphs lecture. I hope you were able to read our body paragraphs and learn a lot from those body paragraphs. If you have any questions, please ask. Please don't hesitate to ask. And I'll talk to you later.